To this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the New England Patriots. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Wilson gets rid of it quickly. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They try to throw on second down. This one is incomplete. Brings up third down. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, Week 6, and it was the Jets winning on the road, so they're looking to finish off the sweep here now at MetLife Stadium.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Glimpse of his athleticism there. What they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
And that'll set him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the shotgun, Wilson. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
On second down, Jeffries. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014. There's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the New England Patriots. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They snap it at one. Now Wilson. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And finally he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat.
As a general manager, you're counting on your first and second round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And one more time, that's Watkins. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him. 2
plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
8 yards to go on 2nd down.
Come on, QB, come on. Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. Oh, you got deep?
Throwing is Wilson. He's got it. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point up and through. And that makes the score 7-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Anthony McFarland, his first carry of the ball game. And right away, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown.
Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Now Bush on the return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Jones. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And just shutting him off there. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Jets 14, Patriots 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. And a big one
loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. This time Wilson will throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and ball.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
At the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, McFarland. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a give, right side. McFarland. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Throwing, Jones. Right side caught by Jackson. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's a 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
On the give, this is McFarland. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Off play action, Jones. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Jets are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. This, the 2nd meeting between these 2 division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Now Wilson down around his goal line. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. Escapes the defender. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They go play action now. Wilson.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a big play that time by the Jets. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to let it go again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the Patriots are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And it's a touchdown for the Jets. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs.
He's at the 50. He's at the 30.
10,
5, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. But they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive.
And now the rookie's free. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And plenty to praise on the play, but this is also a bit of a breakdown defensively, because you've got to be right on him when he makes the catch. Otherwise, he has the ability to really make you pay, and he does right there, picking up excellent real estate after the catch.
Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
On second down, McFarland.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
McFarland running out of the gun.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
76 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, this will be McFarland.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 4th down, Jones. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in by Watkins here.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Wilson. Flushed out right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Jennings now on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
On the handoff, it's McFarland.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now on 2nd and 13. Jones. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Jones. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case,
well, the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The DN Jonathan Allen making sure his presence is felt.
looks like another empty possession here, partner. And I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. This is taken at the 18. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rear view.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now Wilson on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. On 1st down, Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll make it 2nd down. Play action. It's Wilson. And this is caught by Watkins. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Jets will extend their lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far,
and his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Picked off by Grant Delpit.
And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Pats are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Jones. Dancing to, and he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's Wilson to throw. He He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Flush to his right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Jones. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long.
He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. .42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
His tremendous season passing the football, it continues, Charles. That last throw puts him over 4,000 yards now on the year.
And he's still got the rest of November and all of December still to play. So to me, 5,000 yards, very much in play.
And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Now Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running play.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. This will cost him 11 yards there on the 2nd and goal sack. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, they just continue to roll. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
Now a throw here to his running back. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Now Jones. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, this has not been going the way that he thought prior to the game. Probably figured he'd be able to throw a few more downfield, but he's having to run around for his life back there. They've already gotten to him a number of times. They'll keep coming after him in the pass rush. My advice?
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the save. They've had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Wilson wants to throw it. And his throw here is incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Play action. Now Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
No problem there on the extra point. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just